Hello, I'm Bood and welcome back. This is episode 4 of my mini-series on FM21 with West Bromwich Albion. I was humming and hawing as to whether to do this, but do you know what? Why not? I think I'd be doing myself and you guys who've watched the first 3 episodes an injustice if I didn't at least have one more season, 3 more episodes, so who cares about the views? You're watching, that's all that matters, and we'll try and round off this story in a really good way. If you do enjoy it still, make sure you smash the like button. It really helps me, the episode and the series and the channel. If you really want to help the channel, you can always become a patron. You'll find a link to my Patreon and a few other things like where to get my graphics down below in the description. So, second season, we're in the Premier League, of course, but I had a lot of players leaving. I wanted to get rid of some. I had about 50 million to spend. But wow, what a summer of absolute arse ache it was. I mean, targets I couldn't get, targets I couldn't afford, people didn't want to come. It's been annoying to the point where I just gave up and just thought, sack it, I'll keep at what I've got here. Enough's enough. Let's see what we can do. So I'll talk you through my ins and outs, mainly my ins. I think we should just get stuck into it. So in fact, I got 50 million to spend. I've spent, what, 19 million? Like I said, it was just mega frustrating. I would like to have added a lot more quality, like I couldn't really get it. And I just got to the point where I was running out of time. Deals kept falling through. Work permit went through for one guy, won't go through for the next 3 guys. And it was a struggle, really. As much as I've got lots of shortlists, I've done lots of scouting, it just wasn't going the way I wanted. So there was some players I've kept purely because I ain't got anyone else. So yeah, I've got 30 million left, which I might spend in January. Don't get me wrong, we've brought some players in. Are we better than we were last year? I don't know. At this moment, I haven't improved the staff, although I have lost a couple. We've lost our chief scout. I think he went to United to be a scout. And I've lost a physio. So that's something I'll just sort out as the season goes on. My coaching team is exactly the same. I can't add any more to it, which has been very annoying. I thought I might be able to. So it kind of pissed me off a little bit, because that's something that could have helped us. But, you know, is what it is. So, of course, new season, 3 competitions to play in. And not a lot's changed. Maybe in the Cup, in the FA Cup. I think last year, the FA Cup and the Carabao, they wanted 4th round. And we had good runs in that. This year, they want to get to the 5th round of the FA Cup. 4th round of the Carabao Cup. And fight bravely again against relegation. We're not favourites to go down. We're second favourites. We're not 1,000 to 1 this year. We're 700 to 1 to win the league. So we'll see what happens. I'm a big believer in sometimes sticking to your guns. If you've got a way of playing you like and a philosophy and all that crap, over time they will learn it and hopefully play better, even when they're a little bit shit. Now, I'm not going to go through every in and out. Players like Sturridge are released. Couldn't get anything for him. I just got rid of him. Bye-bye. Charlie Austin's gone. There's a couple of other lads gone, older players. Some contracts I didn't re-sign. And like I said, some contracts I've had to re-sign. Left them to the last minute, but I just could not get deals done. So we've done the best. I've done the best I could before. I just felt like I was smashing my head against the wall. And I gave up. I've got sort of a balanced squad. Let's just go for it. And in January, I've got 30 million to spend, and we'll see what happens. So, obviously we've got Mr. Johnson still. Was my best player last year. Very good keeper for us. No reason to do anything with that. But my backup left on a free. So I found Freddie Woodman. We brought him in on a free. Well happy with that because he's a decent backup. Moving on to my left backs, and they've stayed the same, mainly because I like Darnell. And I nearly got this French guy from Paris Saint-Germain, can't say his name, who's a really good all-rounder. Everything was accepted. Getting him for like 1.9 million or something crazy. I was at 2 million. Just couldn't get the wages sorted, and it wrangled on and on. I tried again. You have to wait a week sometimes because they won't talk to you. Tried again, still couldn't do it, so I fell through. So Kieran Gibbs, his contract nearly ran out, so I've just re-signed him at the last minute because I was desperate. Now going over to right back, I'm struggling. I really wanted another right back. We brought someone in, and that is Mr. Kenny. I think Everton got relegated, so he wanted to go, and he was cheap as chips. It cost me about 5.5 million or something silly, so I was really happy with that. Can't complain. So he's obviously my starter, and he's probably going to be backed up by Furlong because I've got this kid here. He's got a lot of potential. He's only 16. Am I going to play him? I don't know. But I've done that. I've put a lot of that. I had a good group of youth players. About 8 players. We had a good youth intake, remember. They've all come into the first team. They've been assigned to play for the under-23s, but they're training with the first team. They're getting mentored by the first team. And we'll see if any of them can get a game. Centre-half wise, we've brought in one guy in a free. He was recommended to me by a scout. And it's this guy, Stuart Finlay. He's 25. Deep looks pretty decent. Might be my fourth choice. So I've still got some decent centre-halves. Kipre was decent last year. He's only 24. We've also got Semi Ajayi. I can't say that. Don't laugh at me. He's pretty decent. And I picked up this guy from Brentford, Pontus Jansson, who I think is really good. 30 years old. I like him. I like the look of him. Cost me $5.5 million. Now worth more, double that. I think he's a tidy player. So they're my 4 centre-halves. Moving forward, I mean, it is what it is. I had decent central midfielders. Even Wilshere did alright. He put a shift in last season. But like Harper, Livermore, Sawyers, all these guys have got new deals pretty much. I mean, he's only 21. He's got a lot of promise. Livermore did a job. He's only 31. I mean, I would have loved a new defensive midfielder. Couldn't really get one. We've got Sawyers, of course, 29. He was half decent. And then Jackie Wilshere. Yeah. And I've loaned Tom Davies because I couldn't sign anyone. Just couldn't get anyone. Maybe you can if you play, but I'd had enough. So I think he's alright. So he's come on loan from Everton. That's pretty much it in the middle. So on the wings, again, I lost players. I've not really been able to bring anyone in, but we had pretty decent wingers. Robinson's not bad. He ain't bad. We've got Diangana, who ain't bad. We've reloaned Palestra because he's got loads of promise, and we could. He can play on both wings. Why not? We've got this geezer who I really like, the Brazilian, who I think is better than his attributes say. So I've got a few options out wide. Now going forward, of course, we've got Granty. How did he have the season he had? I don't know, but if he can do that again, that would be brilliant. He's now worth 33 million. And what a season he had. Let's just check his awards, right? Because last year he obviously got the Premier League Golden Boot. He was named in the Premier League Team of the Year. He was named in West Brom's Best 11, which is fair enough. But he also won the European Golden Shoe. How? I have no idea, but please, Granty, do it again. Now, obviously, with Austin and Sturridge going, I need a striker, and we've managed to pick up Dario Benedetto. Any of you who've been with me for ages will remember my journeyman with Marseille, where I found him, and he was like this unstoppable goal machine. I've had him somewhere else in Germany, I think, and he was an unstoppable goal machine, but that's on FM19 and 20. He's a little bit older. He's possibly not as good, but it's Benedetto. I love Benedetto. Benedetto. He scores a goals. He scores a goals. He's mint. So, as a backup, if he can bag me a few, I'll be happy. So there we go. Second favourites to go down, but I don't care about that. We haven't bought any worldies. I haven't spent all my money, which I normally do. I'm alright. I just thought, you know what? Sod it. Sod it. Let's just go for it. And then I saw this. The fixtures for the Premier League. And I thought, you know what? Come on, give me a break. Can't you give me like Bournemouth, Watford, Fulham, Middlesbrough? No. First 4 games of the Premier League. Chelsea, United, Arsenal, Liverpool, followed by a derby against Aston Villa. I mean, kind of go on a nice little streak and then hit these games, maybe in a bit of form? No. We've got to play 4 of the biggest teams in the country, if not the world, first. And then a derby. Happy days. But that's the Premier League for you. But before we started the league, we had a cheeky little pre-season. We had a tour. No, we had training camp, in China. Played 2 games there. Had a couple of games when we got back. It wasn't anything great. I didn't have a lot of hope, really, because I thought we had an average team anyway. We punched above our weight, really. We finished 13th. 2 good cup runs. Some worldly striker I didn't even know existed, and now I've kind of patched it up with a few little bits and bobs. It's going to be disastrous. But then this happened at home against Chelsea, and we beat him 2-1. Granty straight away scoring, best player in the world. Mr. Davies at the end getting us another one, the winner, in a game that was pretty equal. To be fair, it was pretty equal. I'm like, we flew that one, eh? Then it was off to the Theatre of Dreams, where I thought, shit, I think they battered us 5-0 here last year. 1-1. With a 92nd minute equaliser. I've never jumped around so much in my life. I can't explain. And at this point, Arsenal were top of the league. I mean, we were lucky. I'd say we were lucky in this game. But I'll take it. One more to go. I shit you not. We bossed Liverpool. We bossed Boston. Granty. You are a hero to me. Love him. We bossed him. Now, when I looked at that team, I thought, is there a reason we bossed him? I mean, who is half that team? He's B-team me, hasn't he? The cheeky bastard. Deserves it. Now, amongst all that, we kicked off our Carabao Cup campaign against MK Don, so I did take a risk. I B-teamed this game, and it nearly backfired on me. We kind of were very lucky. Scraped our ass through on penalties, but Benedetto, he scores the goals. He's amazing. Love him. But in the third round, we got Man City, aren't we? Possibly going out now. But after that, what was supposed to be a hellish start, we haven't been beat 1-2 and drawn 2 against some of the best teams in the country. In fact, 3 of them are in the top 4. And Liverpool are just above us. We got a game in hand on them, bad boys. I can't. And this is why sometimes maybe just have a bit of faith. Have a bit of faith in your staff. Got good staff. I like my tactic. I think it's still strong. It's come over from 20. It's still doing the business. Changed it a little bit, but it's good. And the boys know it now, I think. The majority of this team is still here. Ragtag West Brom team. Can we maintain this kind of form? Possibly not. But we're going to today's derby and today's live come against Aston Villa. Pretty confident, man. And one of the best things that's been is that guy, Pontus Jansson, I got from Brentford. 5.5 million, well spent. What a centre-half he's been. He's been like a rock at the back. And one of the reasons we're sitting in 8th, undefeated, playing massive teams. He's been brilliant. Callum Robertson, I was like that about him this year. He started brilliantly. Mr. Grant, 4 starts, 4 goals. I don't get it. Maybe he just likes me, my tactic. I am not 100% sure. Johnston's still playing well in net. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. We are not worldies, but got a bit of team spirit this year and I'm buzzing off it. Like I said, I had about 8 players. I've got 7 players from the U team, 3 16-year-olds, 2 17-year-olds, and 2 18-year-olds. All have quite a lot of promise, I'd say. If we got reports, I mean, look at that. A lot of them came from the youth intake, especially the 3 16-year-olds last year. Some of them are already here. So someone made a great point to me the other day, and I've never really thought about that. Said, stick your really good cracking youngsters in your first team, training with the first team, have them playing for the youth team, but then they be getting mentored. So you can go to your mentoring on training, sort out your mentor groups, and they're learning off the bigger players. So I'd like to see some of these guys get a game, especially like Mark Lloyd, Zach Trott, really bad what I see him play. Rico Richards might get a game. Why not? Especially in cup games or whatever. Aston Villa still have Dean Smith as their manager. Still got Jack Grealish, who on my Manchester United save, he went to in the second season in January, I think. City boy. But so he's still here. They've got some big players, man. And they've spent more than me this year. That's who they've bought. They've got Zaha. I really nearly went for him. Couldn't afford him. So welcome to the team sheets. We have course away at the mighty Villa Park. Great stadium. I like it a lot. Pretty decent team out there. Furlong's good. My 2 centre-halves are great. Jansen's brilliant. Kenny's done a really good job. Good goalkeeper. Davies, Livermore, Wilshere aren't half bad in the middle. Pereira and Palestri on the wings are really good. And then you've got Granty up top. Oh, look at this. You get these fancy kickoffs now. Is it on TV? I didn't look if it was on TV. But it's a big derby, innit? It should be on TV. Benedetto on the bench. Dangerous. Super sub. Could always stick Granty out wide corner. Stick Benny up top. We'll see what happens. Look at that, 8th. Villa down there, though, in 17th. They need some points today. Here we go. Villa Park. Very excited. Let's see what happens here. Pereira. Corner from the left. Can anyone get onto it? Full of confidence at the minute, man. When you go undefeated against big teams, you should get confidence. And sometimes you don't need worldies. It's a Premier League. Get that spirit together. And I think we've got some at this year. We've started off well. I did have my doubts. Here's Palestri. Second season on loan. Hopefully he gets a bit better this year. He's going to be playing a lot more than he did last year. Early pressure from us, but Villa going to get us on the break? No. I've built my database for my custom series. I just need to put all the players in. Now, I was going to go to all my patrons and get specific details. I ain't got time to do that, so people are going to have to hopefully like what they're given. But you all will be in the game, and if you are a patron, I'll give you the opportunity to send in your face to me so I can put that in the game eventually. I just haven't got the time. I've got to wait 2 weeks anyway. I'm waiting for something specific to come in the post before I can start that series anyway. So that's going to be about 2 weeks away. That's the reason I'm doing this. 3 more episodes of West Brom. And I'm also starting on the side my very first rebuild. Yeah, I'm paying homage to one of my best friends in the community and in real life who supports his team. They're shocking. Don't know why I'm using that finger. And it's a perfect club for a rebuild. So I'm going to do a rebuild as well before my main series. Look at Grant. Pulls it down like Lionel Messi. And then as Lukaku kind of touches in the box. We had the Christmas lights turn on yesterday. 1st of December it was yesterday. My street's really good. Grew up on here. Live on here now. At the other end of it than where I grew up with my wife and 2 kids. And a good community feel. We've got a group online. We do everything together. Even with coronavirus, we'll do things separate on our driveways, but we all get involved. And last night someone got a megaphone, did a countdown, we all turned our lights on at the same time. It was pretty cool. What's not cool is this game. Can we have something that's not an Aston Villa highlight? We're going to get him on the break. Oh yeah, Pereira, look at that charging on the right hand side. Come on, come on, keep my hand Granty, keep my hand Granty, feed the Grant, feed the Grant, feed the Grant. With the commentator, it definitely deserved the goal. Pings it right in a bit far. Is Granty going to pick it up? I want you in the box, Granty. He's pinged it back in. Can anyone get onto it? No. No, and here's Grealish. The main man. They want me to just man mark. Oh, Kenny. So it's half time here at Villa Park. I know Villa are in the bottom of the league, but I'd take a draw. Derby, innit? Passion's always high. Form goes out the window. Second half kicks off. Here we go. Come on, lads. But yeah, I can't wait to do my custom series. But like I said, I'm waiting for something specific. I'm having a shirt made so I can show you it in real life. And if you're a fan of the series, you'll be able to get it. It's going to be on a website. You can go on yourself. They do sizes from small, I think, all the way up to triple XL. And I just want to be able to show you the proper detail before you commit to something like that. I think they're going to be about £20 to £23, which ain't a lot. It ships around the world, but I think it goes up in price from Europe to the world. And what's happening in this game? Right, 50 minutes to go. Boring second half. I've made 2 changes. Wilshire's off for Raheem Harper. And I bought Dilly Dilly Ding Dang, whatever his name is, on the left for Palestri. We'll see if we can make any changes. I did demand more before. I think I'm going to tell him. I'm going to demand more. I'm like that. Very boring. But here they go. Watkins. He's a good little player, but we've got a good little keeper there. On a ball for Villa. Grealish to take it. Like I said, I would take a draw. Can we hang on here though? There's Trezeguet. He's not that bad little player. Grealish again. A lot of pressure here from Villa, but something's happened. Offside Grealish. Yeah, but honestly, so I think it goes up a little bit for Europe and the world. So whenever I've done shirts before, they've never been this detailed. It's the same company that's done Dr. Benji's. I think it's done Fox in the Boxes. It's done Omega Luke's. They're amazing. And FM Kit Design, who you should find a link to down below in the description, who's done all my kits. He's designed them. So his logo's on the shirt and everything. It's amazing. I can't wait. Hopefully you like them. And I'm not making any money. It's just about promoting the custom club. And like Denton Villa, if you get a shirt, you send a picture of yourself wearing that shirt, you'll be part of the series for as long as the series is on. Every time I'll do little graphics or fans, you'll be there, part of the series, which is cool. So yeah, I can't wait for it really. I'm really excited, so I'm just filling a bit of time till then. What a freaking defender Janssen is. Isn't he? How good he's a good little player. You should try and get him yourself. 5.5 million. Part X to someone. They wanted some shitty player off me. Well done, kid. Right, Kenny with his free kick. Dying minutes here. It's looking like a board draw and the 4th Ivecon we haven't won. But this is still promising. Dilly ding dang. Finds Granty. Oh, Granty. What are you doing? Donkey. Yeah, same shots. We're edging, I reckon, in XG. Same possession, same kind of pass completion. There ain't a lot in it, is there? And there wasn't a lot in it. That's it. 0-0. Another point. But in a derby away, not bad, man. Not bad. So we're still 8th in the league. Tottenham still crap on FM21. I don't know why. They were on my United save. They're second from the bottom with Fulham and Burnley in the relegation zone. We're still sitting in 8th. Now, what's great is we've got through that really tough period, 4 big clubs and a derby. And now we're going to have Burnley, Bournemouth, Sheffield United, Watford, Leeds, Spurs, who you normally would be... We beat them twice last year, didn't we, I think? Fulham, Wolves, Newcastle, Southampton, Middlesbrough, Leicester. We could go on a run here. Shit could get really interesting. And all that with a team stuck together with double-sided sellotape, a bit of blue tack and a bit of chewing gum. That is insane, isn't it, really? But this is why I love this game. When things like this happen, I thrive on it and I cannot wait to get playing. So I'm going to get stuck into it tonight, hopefully, because I'm off tomorrow and then I'm working for 7 days. So it's always tough to make content when I'm working, but I will do my best to finish this series off, bring you a video every other day, bring you the rebuild, which I'm super excited. I think most of you will enjoy it, apart from maybe one club fans, but tough shit. And then obviously in 2 weeks we'll have the custom club series, and I've got 2 stories in the pipeline that hopefully will come out either around Christmas or just after Christmas, so stick around. I do appreciate all your support. Also, due to a very, very generous subscriber, I will mention him later, I might have a copy of FM21 to give away. That'll be happening at the start of my custom series. So if you ain't got the game yet, keep your eye out for that new series, because I will be giving a game away. So yeah, happy days. Hope you're happy, hope you're well, hope you're safe. I'm Booed. Love you long time. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.